It is going so great. It just makes me want to dance. It makes me want to boogie. It makes me want to go on down. It is such a great thing to be here. I've been to every single international trade show that Chris has had uh, the greatness to do throughout the time. And I want to tell you that every single time I'm here, I meet someone that makes a huge difference, not just in my business, but most sometimes in my life. So I am what they call a solopreneur. I do so many different things, but today we're going to talk about solar panels and putting them on your roof, whether they be on your business building or your personal residential home, whichever one is the one, or both, if you want to do both. And I show you how to maximize it, how to get the best for the best bang for your buck. But in reality, what I do is I show you how to get rid of a bill, the energy bill that you never thought you would never got rid of. I mean, people think that they're going to pay their energy bill for the rest of their lives, and it's not so. Well, I selected this because I think it's so important for a couple of reasons. One, people are looking to help the ozone layers and our world go green, and this is one way that you can do it in a very big way. Two, there are so many incentives that help you get there, so that you're not overwhelmed with the payments. And three, again, it gets rid of an electric bill. And I think about this for a minute. If your energy bill went away from now to the end of the next 20 years, would that make a huge difference in your lifestyle? Would that make a huge difference at the end of the month? Would that make a huge difference at the end of the year in your life? These are the reasons why I think bringing solar to the table and sharing people and educating people about it is the best way to go.
Yeah, excellent. So tell us a little bit more about your experience today at the conference. What are you hoping comes from the hours ahead? What is this day all about for you?
I'm hoping to educate as many people as I can to be able to answer whatever questions they may have when it comes to either solar or anything that they really can ask me that I may have knowledge on. But what am I looking to gain here? I'm looking to gain the knowledge of meeting new people, of adding some people to my circle, and for me to be in their circle. Whether it turns out to be business or not, that's okay, whichever way it works out. But I love to add new people to my circle.
Excellent. How did you come to find on the bus? What was your beginnings with this whole group?
I found on the bus way before the pandemic when I was going to, we all had like live events, right? And so I went to a networking event that Chris was actually speaking. I didn't know he was speaking. I didn't know him until that day. And true to form for Chris, he came right to me and he said to me, "We need to, get to know each other when it comes to business." And I said, "Okay, that's a good idea." We made an appointment. And after that appointment, we just became very fast friends.
Fantastic. So for folks who are reaching out there that have never done this event before, I announced that they can find it at onthebus.biz, B-I-Z. Any other tips you have for them to hop on in here before the event ends today?
I think that you would be doing yourself a major disservice by not hopping on. But I want to tell you, you could come in for 5 minutes or you could come in for 4 hours. That is totally up to you, or any time in between. And it's free. How many things that you know of great value that are free? This is one of them.
There you go. So, and then continue on in terms of the on the bus experience. There's a lot of other events that are done by on the bus. So this virtual conference is kind of a good way to meet a lot of the people involved in this community and in this network, and then keeps going through the on the bus.biz website to find their way onto other events. But anything else you'd like to say in terms of advocating for participating in all of the on the bus events? What do you think?
So I find that each and every event that I attend that is part of On the Bus is educational, but not just educational. It's something that makes a difference in your life. It makes a difference in your business. It makes you propel forward if you put it in place. So it's so important to know that there's so much information here for you to be able to grab onto, and for you to be able to utilize, and for you to even share with someone else who you know may need that little bit of a push. So, guys, if you have not had the opportunity to meet Chris Lippa, who runs On the Bus, you must take that opportunity. Have a one-to-one with him. Look him up. Look, check him out. See what he's all about. He's totally a very unique guy when it comes to helping people with their businesses. He shows you how to not just make a business, he shows you how to be successful in your business. And that, to me, everything that he does always leads to that.
Yeah, powerful stuff. That's why I hang here. Look at this. The way I can be set up like this to talk to all of you, and we can get it out on the internet and share it around. This is collaboration, live in action, and doing marketing and promotion, publicity, all the things right here to do an outreach and make our businesses more available. And we're helping all of our friends here because there's all these booths set up all around the floor here. And so, Jeannie, you and I are talking, and everybody's out there listening. If they come in this event, it's that synergistic, action that we're putting into play here. There are presentations that are going to be going on here, so people can come in and plug into expertise of each of the different professionals, in here as a speaker, and all the visiting that can be done at the booth. So, what a way to go. Jeannie, for folks to, take your value, your offer, and get that economic benefit from learning more about your services and how it works for them, how do they reach you?
Well, they can reach me by actually, I love text. I think it's great when somebody texts me. So you could text me at 718-873-4242. I love questions. So you could put your question down. And it's like I'm doing this podcast right this moment. So obviously, I'm not on my text. But as soon as I get off, I will answer your question for you. And I would definitely 100% be on your side.
Excellent. So we got a big sense of your joy doing what you do, being able to help people with the savings and all the benefits of what you deliver through what you do. But in the course of being a professional and just the day and day grind of doing a business, what's your favorite thing about what you need to do to be available and with what fills your calendar? What's the favorite thing that you do, every week, all week long? What really gets you popping out of bed every morning because you like what you're doing? What is that thing?
The thing is meeting new people and just expanding my world and learning new things. I like to learn something new every single day. And I'll give you one that I learned today, which is really interesting. Has nothing to do with solar, but I love it, right? So we have the President Hoover from years ago. Did you know that he spoke to his wife in Mandarin so no one can eavesdrop on their personal conversation? I didn't even know the guy could speak Mandarin.
Wow.
Isn't that an interesting piece of information? So it's
Yeah.
just things like that I like to learn. And I think that if the more people I meet, the more I learn, the better I become, the better I can be for other people. So my goal is to be better every single day.
Excellent. Well, I wish you all the best on all of that, on the crusade of being the best version of yourself every day going forward. And thanks for your contribution, Jeannie, to everything that you do to help us, help this event, help everything with On the Bus, and the accolades out to Chris. This is just what I love to do. Is that when we're all feeding and fueling each other and making a better day for tomorrow because of how we come like this to be together. So thanks for being together with us, Jeannie. We'll call that a wrap, and we'll get this out there out on YouTube. So youtube.com/at Ability Network is the handle that this video is available on. I'll be posting that in the chat so the 29 people in attendance here can all go and take a look at what you and I were talking about, Jeannie. And then also on my LinkedIn profile, linkedin.com/in/hey Kurt, HEYKURT. So right on my feed is this interview we just got done with. And again, we're here. We're going to be interviewing for the next couple hours so people can hop in here, come into this space, be interviewed just like Jeannie. Jeannie, thanks for the great demonstration and all your words. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity. You have an amazing day.
You too, Jeannie.